The post-independence period in India witnessed a changed approach to portraiture. Though many artists continue to paint portraits in the academic style, a fresh approach to the genre of portraiture is also observed. The works of Amrita Shergill, who was trained in Paris, show this new kind of simplification in figure drawing and portraiture. Amrita Shergill spent a considerable time of her career in India painting rural life. One of her paintings, The Three Girls, won an award, a gold medal at the Bombay Art Society, and she influenced a large number of Indian artists. One of the most outstanding portraits of this particular time is that of the art critic Rudi von Lieden, painted by the artist Walter Langhammer, who was an art director in the Times of India. Both Langhammer and von Lieden were European expatriates, along with a third person, Emanuel Schlesinger, the art collector. They had a big role to play in encouraging the Progressive Artist Group, which was established in Bombay in 1947. They encouraged the Progressive Artist Group members such as Souza, Raza, Hussain and the others to exhibit and made them acquainted with modern Western art trends. The progressive artists were highly influenced by the modern Western art movements and also derived inspiration from their own roots, from their tradition and culture. Here are seen a few portraits painted by M.F. Hussain, who came to Bombay from Indore. The one to the right is a portrait of his artist friend and the leader of the group, F.N. Souza. The one to the left is a self-portrait. Both these portraits show us the simplification and the boldness of color and line for which Hussain was well known. Hussain continued to paint a large number of self-portraits in his career, some of which are seen here. He often used elements such as umbrella or a horse, which were also featured in many of his paintings. The same fluency of line, which is typical of Hussain, and the boldness of color can be seen in these portraits. Souza's portraits are also very characteristic of his style. They are extremely bold, expressive, and there is a certain amount of distortion as well. Souza was influenced by the expressionist painters of the West. The only sculptor of the Progressive Artists Group, Sadanand Bakre, has done a few portrait sculptures. Here are seen three of them, one of Miss Nariyalwala, the other of Sir Kawasji Jahangir, and the third one of his fellow artist, Ara. Bakre was known for his experimentation with various materials such as wood and metal. Another important modern Indian artist who was known for his figurative compositions and metascapes was Akbar Padamsee. Padamsee has made a few portraits of Mahatma Gandhi, which are notable for their simplification and distortion of form. Artists like Padamsee, Souza and Raza were among a few artists who had the opportunity to travel abroad and study Western art firsthand. A portrait of Manu Parekh may be seen to the left. Manu Parekh, like Padamsee, also studied at the J.J. School of Art and is well known for his compositions. The portrait to the right is of a well-known Calcutta artist, Shuva Prasanna, and it shows his skill with draftsmanship. Another important artist of the 40s was Paritosh Sen, who was a member of the famous Calcutta group established in 1943. Here are a few examples of his self-portraits, which are noteworthy for its expressive line and simplification of color. Featured here are a few portraits of the famous figurative painter Jatin Das. Jatin Das studied at the JJ School of Art in the 1960s, and his fluency of line and excellent draftsmanship may be observed in these portraits. Among the portraits seen here is the portrait of the potter Gurcharan Singh, the yoga guru BKS Iyengar, Jatin Das's artist friend Krishan Khanna, and the writer Dom Moraes. Another important painter of portraiture is from Calcutta, Sanjay Bhattacharjee. Bhattacharjee received his formal training at the Government School of Art in Calcutta, and he became famous for his figurative compositions, landscapes, as also portraits. Seen here are two portraits. The one to the left is of the late Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi, and the one to the right is that of the President K.R. Narayanan. A few portrait sculptures are also important. Sharbari Roy Chaudhary, the well-known sculptor's portrait of his wife Ajanta, is featured here to the left. Seen to the right is another notable portrait sculpture, that of the artist Jairam Patel, who was based in Baroda. This is a work of the well-known sculptor Latika Khat, and it shows the artist Jairam Patel chewing a pan. The legacy of portraiture of the Bombay School continued in the works of senior artists like Vasudev Kamath, Suhas Bahulkar, Anil Naik, and even younger artists based in Bombay, Pune, Nasik, Sangli and Kolhapur. Featured here are three portraits of Vasudev Kamath. Kamath is proficient both in oil colors and watercolors. The portrait to the left is the portrait of his wife, Mrs. Bharti Kamath, which went on to win the Grand Draper Prize. The portrait to the extreme right is that of the senior artist Lakshman Pai. Kamath's style is characterized by a spontaneity, free brushwork, and the use of a luminous color palette. He successfully captures the likeness of his sitter. Artist Suhas Bahulkar's portraits are also characterized by a certain freshness, rapid brushwork, and a bright color palette. Seen here are three different kinds of portraits. The one to the left is that of an old lady of the Himalayan region, painted in acrylics on paper. It shows the kind of command which Bahulkar has over the medium here. The portrait to the right is that of the poet Pradeep Chaubey. It also shows the same spontaneity. The portrait in the center is that of Lokmanya Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Both Bahulkar and Vasudev Kamath painted a large number of figurative compositions. The work of Kamath is based on religious themes, while Bahulkar's compositions carry a lot of nostalgia. Both Bahulkar and Kamath made many commissioned portraits. Kamath's portraits of the presidents Pranab Mukherjee and Pratibha Patil are well known, while Bahulkar has painted portraits of J.R.D. Tata, Veer Savarkar and Vinoba Bhave. A different approach to portraiture may be seen in the works of younger contemporary Indian artists such as Atul Dodia and Riaz Komu. Riaz Komu's portraits are hyper-realistic. The works of Atul Dodia, particularly this portrait called the Bombay Buccaneer seen here, shows a contextual approach to the portrait. Dodia fuses imageries from the east as well as the west and borrows heavily from his own city, the city of Bombay. He also includes images of his favorite artists David Hockney and Bhupen Thakkar. This particular portrait shows the influence of Bollywood, particularly the influence of the Shah Rukh Khan movie Bazigar.